golden years. Be sure to get your tickets today online at bdact.org or at Recheck's Food Pride in Beaver Dam. Will Nana get arrested or even worse, evicted? Get your tickets today to find out.
Here's a look at your Weather Eye forecast powered by weatherology.com. Bright sunshine expected this afternoon with daytime highs approaching 44. Winds out of the northwest 8 to 15 miles per hour. Lows dip down to about 23 tonight, 49 tomorrow, partly cloudy. Dry and warmer Saturday and Sunday with highs in the mid-50s. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on your hometown station AM 1430 WBEV. Currently, it's 40.
The trucks are rolling into Mills Fleet Farm for the Truckload Savings Event. 3 days only, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We bought in bulk to pass huge savings on to you. Save on Scott's Turf Builder Weed and Feed, Men's Coleman Safety Tow Hikers, KT Woodland's Wild Bird Food, stock up on Fleet Farm Bleach, and Sterilite Ultra Latch Totes during the 3-day Truckload Savings Event at Fleet Farm. Starts Friday.
Like me? You really like me?
You can now like Daily Dodge on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/Daily Dodge and hit the like button to get the latest local news, videos, events, and more. Everything you love about Dodge County and everything you need to know. Like Daily Dodge on facebook.com/Daily Dodge.
The Watertown Moose Lodge is opening its doors to the public for barbecue ribs, baked chicken, and live music this Saturday night, April 21st from 5 until 8 p.m. The Moose will be serving Dano's barbecue ribs for $14.95 or a half a baked chicken for only $10.95. Live music will be by Al Van Dyke on solo. Al will be performing older country and a little rock. That's barbecue ribs, baked chicken, and live music. Saturday night, April 21st, 5 until 8 p.m. at the Watertown Moose Lodge, 1222 Juneau Street, Watertown.
32 minutes after 1 o'clock from AM 1430 WBEV. Time now for more of today's Community Comment. Here again is your host, Craig Warmbold.
And thank you very much. Welcome back to Community Comment. Our guest on this segment of Community Comment is with the Swan City Ice Skaters. They've got a big show at the Beaver Dam Family Center this weekend. Kicks off tomorrow.
Tomorrow night at 7.
Tomorrow night at 7. Kelly Landsness here in the studio with us. Thank you very much for joining us today,
Thanks
Kelly.
for having me.
Let's try to get you a little closer to that
okay.
microphone, if that's all right. This is, as I understand it, this you guys are kind of fulfilling a dream at the Landsness family of having all members of the family appear on Community Comment in one calendar year.
Yes.
We've seen your husband. I've worked with your husband, Dan, many times. He emceed a Halloween thing at the Beaver Dam Area Community Theater.
Oh, yes.
Halloween, I guess, would have been. And then Brianna, your daughter?
She's been in multiple, either BDAC shows or high school shows.
Mm-hmm.
And
she was just here a few weeks ago, I
for
want to say.
Nevermore.
And you've never been here on the program before?
I am not the performer. I am the one that sits back in the background and helps out. So,
well, welcome to the program. You guys now, since everybody punched the card, you guys get a free appearance on Community Comment
well,
at
I
any
got one
time
more
that you would
daughter,
like.
so,
Is that there's
well,
one more that
she's
has
the
it?
one that skates. So,
and that's what we're here to talk about today.
Yes.
So for those not familiar, the Swan City Ice Skaters, who are they?
Who are they? Well, they're a group of skaters that we do everything from just learn to skate, where people can come and learn to skate just for their own enjoyment. They can continue to go on to compete in competitions. We have a basic skills competition every fall, and that's usually for our basic skills skaters. So we have different levels. We are governed by the United States Figure Skating Association. And so we start with learn to skate and basic skills. And they move up. They have to take certain tests with each class and then move up as their skills improve. Then they go on to free skate. And then after that, they're either a junior or senior level. And so they can choose to compete. They can choose to learn. We also have a synchro team with synchronized skating. And we go everywhere for those competitions. We went to Kansas for our Midwesterns this past winter, North Dakota last year, I think Colorado, no, take that back, Oregon, year before that. So we travel.
And just as you travel to go to these competitions, so too are people traveling to Beaver Dam as part of this weekend's event?
Oh, well, not necessarily traveling here for this event.
But for other events?
But for our basic skills competition. And then in May, we have a test session because as you learn more and want to move up in your skating, you have to pass certain tests.
Okay.
And so we have, in May, we have a test session. We have 80 tests that we're doing. I think we have somebody coming from Green Bay, lots from Milwaukee, I think one from Illinois. So they do. They come from maybe not, way, way far, but they definitely come and test with us.
It's been a draw to the community one way or the other to have these opportunities.
Well, also in February, we have our Swan Synchro Skate.
That's the big one,
That's
right?
the big one.
Yeah.
That's the big one. And that we do have teams from all over that come and compete, and it's great. They stay in the community, so it helps our hotels and our restaurants and.
Yeah. I'm aware of it because I usually try to get a parking spot somewhere around the high school around that time. And
forget that.
That's right. So certainly very busy. So tell us about what's going on this weekend.
So we have Rapunzel's Story, which is, the classic tale of the girl trapped in the tower. And she, somehow, a prince finds her and rescues her. And we put our own little spin on it. Okay. So it's a classic story, but we write our own script. Lisa Henning is our skate director, and she writes the script. And this is, I have to say, probably the kids' favorite thing to do.
Is that right?
Yes. It's a lot of fun. It's the whole weekend. We have shows on Friday at 7 o'clock. We have 2 shows on Saturday, one at 1:30, the other one at 7, and then another one on Sunday at 1:30. After the 1:30 show on Saturday, we have a Skate with the Characters event. So anybody who is there can put on skates and go on the ice with our main characters.
Now, are skate rentals available at the Beaver Dam Family Center?
There are, but
okay.
they won't have to rent skates for this. But yes, definitely for open skates. Usually every Sunday there's an open skate at the Family Center from 3 to 4:30. And there they can rent skates if they want to.
But for skating with the characters, you wouldn't?
They can. Our rental skates will be available to them, but they don't have to pay anything.
They would be free of charge if to go out and be something the kids would like. I think.
Definitely,
right?
definitely.
Now this show is like a 2-hour show. This is kind of like a theater show on ice, essentially.
Yeah.
You've got a daughter in the theater, as we mentioned.
Yes.
And then the other daughter is in the ice skating world. So, one of them's warmer than the other for you, I imagine, as a spectator.
Warmer, yes.
But we're here now 7 minutes into the show. We haven't even mentioned the big thing that's happened over at the Beaver Dam Family Center in this whole time. It must be very exciting for you as a parent of somebody who utilizes that facility so often. Of course, I'm talking about the Beaver Dam Family Center being awarded, what was it, the American Hockey League's Light Like the Pros promotion.
Yes.
$50,000 in LED lightings.
Yes, and that would be amazing for us. Number one, the LED lights, they don't burn as hot, so we don't have to work so hard to keep our ice. Mm-hmm. And it's supposed to save us about $50,000 in, I take it back, $70,000 in energy costs. So what
did you think when you heard that Beaver Dam had secured first place in that?
Isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
There were 100 skating rinks that initially pursued this.
Wow.
So an essay was written first, and then there were, I think 22 or somewhere around in there, don't quote me on that, that then, online you could vote. And then they went to the top 10. We made that. We're like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. And then they had the top 5. And the community support was amazing. And it wasn't only Beaver Dam. I mean, like everybody put it out on Facebook, and people that have skated with us in the past were voting, every single day. It was just amazing.
How many times did you vote?
Every day.
You voted every day?
I voted every day with 2 different email addresses.
And you called your kids and made sure that they at the dinner table everybody was voting. And that's great. I'd have to say, if there's a theme to that, we've had 3 different guests on the program today. If there's a theme, it's community support. Our first segment, we had the Nation of Patriots on, and they're moving their beginning and end to Beaver Dam. This is a nationwide event.
Wow.
I don't know if you're familiar with it.
No.
It's a great opportunity for to raise money for veterans. In our last segment, we had folks with St. Vincent de Paul and the St. Catherine Drexel Conference talking about all the fundraising that's going on for those terrible tragedies that we've had here. And now we talk about community support. What other better way to exemplify community support than this community coming together and beating there was New York, Clinton, New York, Sunbury, Pennsylvania.
Yep. And there was a California rink.
California rink. I mean, these were not small communities that we
Right.
were going up against. And
Little Beaver Dam won.
Little old Beaver Dam did it, and the proof will be in the pudding. We didn't call you here to talk about the lighting thing or anything like that, but I imagine by the time you have next year's big event at the Beaver Dam Family Center, there might be that new lighting in there.
Oh, definitely. Our ice goes out. They totally melt all the ice in the rink. I think it's the third week in May. And so then the ice is out, and that's when they can do the annual maintenance and everything on the compressors and that. So while the ice is out, that's when they'll be putting it in. So by the end of June, we should have this lighting in.
Wow, and that's a regular seasonal thing that the families that use the family center are probably aware of.
Yes.
That's when you take all your vacations and everything, I imagine.
Yes, you don't dare go anywhere else.
You're very busy as a skating parent, aren't you?
Yes.
That's a very hands-on activity.
It's year round.
It's year round,
It
except
is.
for the 3 weeks that they melt the ice. It sounds like
Actually, not even.
No.
I mean, because if especially if they have a big test that they have to do or something that they're really working on, we'll go to other rinks and rent ice.
Is that right?
Otherwise, there's a new exercise place. I'm totally blanking on what it's
Power
called.
Sports?
Yes,
Over on
or
Green
Power-
Valley Road?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been
And
hearing a lot about this.
we're
Like, my
gonna
kids
start-
doing practice over there and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's amazing.
I haven't
over
been in
there.
there yet.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay. All right. And
And
there's a rink there?
No.
Oh.
Just a workout. And
Okay.
so, I mean, you need strength, you need agility,
Sure.
you need flexibility, all that for
Yeah.
skating. And so we're very excited to be working with them. And so we'll be doing some of our workouts there.
So I'm a basketball and soccer parent. I'm not a skating parent. Tell me about maybe that we've got listeners out there who've got young kids. They start as young as 3.
Oh, yeah.
In this event. What types of things can they expect? What is it that drew you as a parent and draws your child to skating?
Well, at first when they're little, it's the cute dresses and the glitter and the sequins and, who doesn't want to be a princess?
Sure.
But we do have boys out there too, and who put up with our glitter. But I do have to say, we are a little family. We're there together every single week. It's amazing the amount of, we are completely volunteer run. The only people that are paid are our coaches. Otherwise, everything that gets done at our rink is completely done by volunteers. So, we're always helping each other out. If you're in need, you're calling another parent, help me, please. And everybody rises to the task. So it's, what maybe draws the skater is, it's fun. It's certainly something that's unique. There aren't,
Be prepared to travel.
Well, yes. Well, you don't have to. You don't have to.
Okay. There are varying levels of commitment that you can give.
Yeah, if you choose just to learn to skate and just, move up in the rinks, you can. You choose, if you have a solo skater, you choose what solo events you go to. You can do as little or as a lot as you want.
All right. And you can maybe get kind of a taste of it this weekend. Starting, it's tomorrow?
Yep.
Tomorrow, Saturday.
Yep. Saturday is when they can skate with the characters.
That's the 1:30 show. Then you've got 7 o'clock's tonight and tomorrow.
Yep.
And 1:30's tomorrow and Sunday.
Yep.
And it's Rapunzel's story. Kids as young as 3 years old out on the ice for this one too?
Oh, yeah.
Is that right?
They're fun to watch.
Okay. How many kids are participating in this?
Oh, gosh, I couldn't even tell you. 60 maybe?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I think 56 to 60.
So how is skating kind of replace the words? Is there talking in it? Is there a script as part of this?
Well, we have an announcer.
You have an announcer. Okay.
We have an announcer, and he reads the script.
Okay.
And so it's usually like, in between the songs, and
Sure.
then they come out and they portray, but in a way acting. We do have some acted out scenes. We have some we kind of steal a little bit from the movie itself and have on the screen maybe something that fills in to fill in the story for us. But I'm telling you about that.
Nobody's.
That's
that's fine. Yeah, we're good. So again, all of this taking place over the next couple days. Kids age 3 all the way up to 18. 60 of them going to be out on the ice that are going to be performing this weekend. Plenty of seating for everybody. You've got snacks and refreshments, that type of thing out there.
Concessions will be open.
All right, very good.
And if anybody does want to get a taste, our spring session starts on Monday, right after the show. What is that? The 23rd?
Yeah. Okay.
And so they can always register on SwanCitySkaters.org and have just a little mini session, get a taste of it, meet our coaches. And I believe at the ice show they may actually even get a little coupon for one free class if they want to just come and try it out and see what it's all about. That's how we got roped in. We started with an ice show and...
Started with an ice show.
We started...
Got a free coupon.
Yep.
And years later, you're
8
well-traveled.
years later, we're still here.
Yeah. It's been 8 years for your dog. What kind of progress have you seen over 8 years?
Oh, it's amazing. It's, just, again, in flexibility. I mean, and really the athleticism. I mean, you really... they work hard. They work really hard. And for my daughter being on the synchro team, sometimes on a Sunday or a Monday, she's skating for 4 hours.
Wow.
So it's, and just the team spirit, learning to work together. I mean, you get a bunch of teenage girls together, but, they learn to work out their problems. And, it's really a good way leading into adult life to learn how to handle problems, learn how to compromise, learn how to say, I'm sorry. It's great.
Again, it is Rapunzel's Story at the Beaver Dam Family Center. That's right off Highway 151 at Highway 33 for folks coming from outside of Beaver Dam. The public is invited.
Public is definitely invited.
What do we need to know about ticket price and all that good stuff?
Oh, my goodness. I think it is $8 for an adult, $7 for a senior citizen, 55 and up. And I want to say $5 for a student.
All right.
Free for 4 and under.
Free for 4 and under. Fantastic. Very good. Is there websites or anything we should be aware of?
SwanCityIceSkaters.org. We'll have all of our information on it.
Fantastic. Well, why don't you leave us with your final thoughts about why folks in the community should make it a point to check out Rapunzel's Story at the Beaver Dam Family Center?
Well, it's already cold outside, so you might as well come to the rink. We'll have our heaters on.
It'll be warmer at the ice skating rink than...
Yes, definitely. I mean, and it's a great story. And the kids really... They have been working so hard, and, to see those stands filled just, makes them perform all the better.
Well, we hope everybody has a great time, and we want to thank you for joining us on the program. Is Dan as funny at home as he is everywhere else in the community? Is he always on?
Everybody always says to me, oh, you must just laugh all the time.
You must just laugh all the time, though, Kelly.
Yes, I am laughing when I am yelling at him to pick up his laundry off the floor. I am laughing.
Well, we want to thank you for coming in, and we hope eventually all members of your family are able to make it on Community Comment. And
we'll have to bring Sarah next year. It'll be great.
The only one that's that hasn't done it yet. So thanks, Kelly, for joining us on the program today.
Thank you.
Again, Kelly Landsness is with the Swan City Ice Skaters. Their big event this weekend, Rapunzel's Story, is on the ice at the Beaver Dam Family Center tomorrow and Saturday at 7 o'clock, Saturday and Sunday at 1:30. And don't forget, on Saturday, there's an opportunity for a skate with the characters after the play is over. Well, not a play. What is it, a program?
Ice show.
Ice show after the ice show is over. With that, we do want to thank all of our guests for joining us on today's program. Again, that theme that kind of ran through I think all three of these, that community support that's come out for you guys with getting $50,000 in LED lighting systems because of the voting on the part of the community. Again, we encourage you to go to American Bank's website if you want to make a donation to the folks with the 3rd Street fire that occurred earlier this month. You can go to St. Vincent de Paul and do that as well. And the big news from our first segment, Wade Fletcher with Nation of Patriots, the Patriot Ride beginning and ending in Beaver Dam this year for the first time ever, that nationwide event taking place, beginning again here in Beaver Dam, ending in Beaver Dam. We do want to thank all of our guests for joining us on the program today and say that is going to do it for today's Community Comment.
This is Janelle Wiebelhaus-Finger from the Blue Zones Project, and